down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, they battle for the Territorial Cup and bragging rights in the desert.
Yeah, and the three of us have been part of this rivalry. We've seen it up close before, calling this game in the past, and we know these two fan bases, man, they do not like each other.
Disdain, distaste. This rivalry goes back to before Arizona was an official state. Just think about how deep and how old this rivalry is.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Zona. Huge celebration with a big win the last time they saw the Devils.
And it just felt like in that game, everything Arizona dialed up was working. Arizona State's defense in this game, David, they have got to play better.
They got to play better. They got to step up, because last time the Sun Devils got that pitchfork stolen, and the Wildcats used it on them over and over again.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado and a history buff too. Great history between these two schools, though.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll try to power it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success to them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match, 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Dropping back, it's Sims. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And that's not exactly the most advantageous situation as the ball is spotted at their own 40-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking for room, it's Conley. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Dances away to buy time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. These guys.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking for space. It's Brooks.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. On the ground, it's Conley. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll keep it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some finish.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit, and this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. He makes the connection. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Grabbed on the outside, it's Riley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intersect that one and take it to the house.
Grab near the marker. It's Burnett. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Burnett. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long, no problem. I got this in the first half.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just inside the 40 at the 39, it's third and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
To throw, it's Sims. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss. And this drive takes on a different complexion. Trying play action. It's complete. Got a lot of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Wildcats are indeed bearing down as Arizona stretches the lead.
Arizona's making plays, and you're starting to see the speed on this roster show itself, David.
Yeah, making plays, performing at a high level, especially against a rival. This is impressive by this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
To the ground with the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Scatterbo. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up, with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Riley. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Gets away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sims. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll go right back to him. Hard running there. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. On the move and looking deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Going to try to get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting 1st downs. You got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. On to attempt to try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, they'll try to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.